Hello, everyone, and happy Wednesday. It is March 18th, and it is a new era in the Disney universe as Josh D'Amaro has now become a CEO, taking over from Bob Iger. This news was announced about a month ago, so we knew it was coming and everything like that. But Josh D'Amaro has quite a lot of work to do, I would say. You know, when the history books are written, we look back at the whole Disney story, I guess, and we've looked back into the '70s and the '80s and the '90s, and there's good years, there's bad years. I have a feeling we're going to get 25, 30 years down the line, and we're really going to look at, especially 2020 through 2025, and I don't think we're going to see them as the golden years of Disney. At least I hope they don't get worse. So, because you kind of look at it, and on the entertainment side, in my opinion, there were more strikeouts than base hits. I'm not even talking home runs here. I'm just saying literal. I feel like there was a lot of misses, a lot of swings and misses, a lot of outs in the entertainment realm of Disney over the past 6 years. There's been a lot of, I hate to say it, bad stuff that's come out, but a lot of bad stuff that I just would never rewatch. From the Disney park side, the term paying more for less has been thrown around a lot. There's been a lot of things that have been taken away. There's been a lot of projects that haven't met expectation, in my opinion. And there's been a lot of delays and a lot of pivots and a lot of just a lot of eh. And what's interesting is when it comes to Disney parks, what I'm saying is really about the United States parks. It seems to be that the worldwide parks like Paris and the Far East parks seem to be getting some pretty cool stuff. It's either that or the content creators that they're sending out there are making it look really good. Um, so from an international standpoint, it seems like the parks are actually doing a pretty good job, but the states, I don't know. But that might be just content creators doing a good job marketing and selling, which could very possibly be. There's good content creators out there doing their job. Um, so uh, I think Josh D'Amaro has quite a bit on his hands going into being CEO here. I don't think this is going to be an easy job by any stretch. I've said in a previous video, I don't know much about the cruises, so I can't really talk much about the cruises outside of the fact of they seem to be kicking out a lot of boats. So, and it seems like all the people that do the cruises are happy with the cruises. So I think from the cruise line standpoint, I might be very wrong here, but I'll just speak freely of what I've seen. It seems like those are doing quite well. But there's a lot of things I feel like need to be kind of tweaked, reeled in, and it's going to be interesting to see how he does here in the upcoming years and everything like that. Um, yeah, and I will not hold back here. I mean, I am a little worried just because of how the world is these days that, you know, it's just going to be another guy that just follows the shareholders and follows the money, and it's just going to be that. And it's not going to be as much of the, appealing to the fans, which um, we may be in another ride of that, unfortunately. And I hope to be proven wrong. I hope that it's going to be a much better experience than that. And, things in the parks get better for everyone. And, the entertainment that we get is, high quality. And in that aspect, If we only get a certain amount of projects, but those certain projects are super good, I'm totally cool with it. It's much better to get, six, golds rather than, 32 projects and 30 of them are complete misses or just not good. Um, I'd rather let's get really high quality stuff out there and stuff that people will enjoy. So it is a new era in the Disney universe, and I'm very excited to see how it goes. I hope it's going to be for the better. I hope the parks get better. I hope we get rid of the term less or more for less, because I've heard that a lot here over the last 5 years. Let's start getting stuff back, and no, hopefully not have to pay as much. That would be nice. Granted, the world the way it is, who knows? I was gonna talk about some of my live streaming experiences today, but I will be honest with you, I'm pretty tired. So I have a lot to say about live streaming, and I think I'm just gonna save that for another day. And yeah, we'll get into that. Don't worry. I think that might be next week, but I am a little tired today, so I'm gonna cut it short. I just wanted to jump on. It's a new era here at Disney, um, and I'll be back here tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in.